Hey guys and girls, and welcome to the finale of the London 2012 Olympics. Today we've got just two events for you. We have the Dream Spacewalk and the Dream Trampoline. So let's get straight onto it. Just going to quickly put my strap on, guys. Sorry, wasn't prepared. Right, and as always, we're heading down to random. So who are we going to get? Nice. I quite like that. That's a pretty good assortment there. Alright, here we go. We are live from Good Egg Galaxy. Right, I've got to beat 1.53 seconds. Do you reckon I can do it? I reckon I can do it. Alright, what's going on here? That PD, he's always causing trouble, isn't he? It's up to our four heroes to save him. Quick, we shall turn into star launchers. I can't actually remember what they're called. Sling stars, that was it. Alright, here we go. God, Waluigi's he's flying all over the place. Right, basically the idea is you have to stop the Dino Piranha right there. And by doing so, you have to, you and your team, you have to fly into him. And here comes the next one. You need to, you've been assigned a circle, and you got to make sure you stay within it. And when you start launching towards him like that, you have to press the 2 button, and you have to keep on repeatedly pressing it. Otherwise, your attack is just not going to be powerful enough. You do it that way, you can get the fastest time. And Waluigi's not going anywhere. There we go. I quite like the Super Mario Galaxy-esque setting for this event, but you know, what's it got to do with the Olympics? This is about as far away from the Olympics as you could possibly get. Ooh. Oh, beautiful! So if you fire PE's fireballs back at him, it forces him to turn around. For fuck's sake, Donkey Kong, will you make up your mind which circle you want to go in? It forces him to turn around, allowing you to hit his tail, which, as you guys remember from Super Mario Galaxy, is what you need to hit in order to attack him. See if we can get it. Nice one. We are well on the way to winning this. Got a bit too anxious then there. Can this be the last strike? The last strike? Will it be? Will it be? Come on! Fucking smashed it. PD is gone. Daylight is restored, and unfortunately we don't get a power star. However, we have set a new record and we get our first place medal. If you ask me, that's better than a power star. Highest prize in the game, and we just fucking won it. Let's go to our victory ceremony. And of course, being more than one on a team, we don't get the full podium. Which is a damn shame, really. Alright guys, let's head straight down to our final event of the LP. Dream Trampoline. Ooh, I'm really tempted to specifically pick somebody for this. I don't know. I mean, I've gone random throughout the rest of the Dream Walk, but Dream Walk? What am I talking about? The rest of the Dream events, but I don't know. I feel like I really want to pick someone, specifically pick someone, but nope. We're gonna go with random. I've decided, because if I try to pick somebody, I'm gonna be here all bloody day. Right, who are we gonna get? Who is gonna get the final medal? Blaze the Cats. Alright, let's do this. Dream Trampoline Crazy Gadgets. Now I quite like Dream Trampoline because it reminds me of the actual trampoline event from the Beijing games. which you guys know full well I'm not very good at because, you know, it involves quick time events. So it's going to be interesting to see how well I get on with this. Alright, we're going to go through a round robin first. Everybody is going to go against everybody else. All you have to do is just score the amount of... just get score the most amount of points against your opponent, and you win. Right, who's coming up next? A Metal Sonic versus Shadow. And while you're up here, you get the chance to earn some extra points by appealing to what little crowd there is there. So who we got now? It's Blaze versus Metal Sonic. I get 10 points to 6, so Blaze wins that one. Nice one. Alright, who's up next? We got Tails versus Shadow, which means in the next round I'm going up against Shadow. I'll make sure I get some points, enough points for prelude. And so far I'm doing pretty well, 125 points. I really am really fond of this Dream Trampoline. It's really good. Alright, here we go. (14-8). I am on fire. And next up it should be, yeah, Tails versus Metal Sonic. Let's get some appeal going. Oh, not too bad. Oh, it's a draw. I am bursting out in front. And there's the crowd. Okay, these two are competing for bronze medal. Who's going to get the bronze? Will it be Metal Sonic? Will it be Shadow? Oh, it's a draw! But, as you can quite clearly see on the table, right now Metal Sonic is in the runnings. It'll be interesting to see which one of them gets the bronze. But it's between me and Tails, so let's go. Oh, I win, only just though. However, I ploughed into first with 308 points. Fantastical. New record? That is fantastic. 2 new records in one video. I mean, I know I did 3 new records in the other day, but wow. And Blaze wins the last, well, I can't say gold medal really, it's not really a gold medal, but the last top medal.
Second medal, Tails. Pretty good. First medal, Blaze.
My skills are superior.
They certainly are, Blaze. Alright guys, that's the end of the LP. I can't believe it. Let's watch the credits so I can quickly talk about all this. And wow, I can't believe it's the end already. Wow. Oh, I'm actually quite stoked with that one. Thank you so much everybody for watching. The last 2 weeks have just been absolutely incredible. You know, not just for the LP, but for the Olympics as a whole. I mean, they've been absolutely fantastic this year. I mean, I thought they were pretty good at 2008 in Beijing, but this year in London, they've been absolutely superb. I mean, especially last night. Last night was absolutely fantastic. How many of you guys actually caught that? I mean, Mo Farah winning the 5,000 meters for Great Britain. That was absolutely fantastic, and that wasn't even the best of it. Obviously, the 4x100 men's relay, we all knew that Jamaica was going to win it, but not even that, you know, completely made the night for us. I mean, obviously that added to what was going to happen later on in the evening, but it was just the way, you know, Usain Bolt and It's mainly Usain Bolt, really. It's just the way he goes, you know, when he's doing his lap of honour. It's just the way he just goes around the crowd and everything, and he just interacts with everybody. It doesn't matter who they are, you know, the crowd, the games makers, the London 2012 official staff and whatnot, the cameramen, the BBC cameramen, that is, and just everybody. He's just got so much time for everybody, and he has such a laugh, which was proven when he came back round to the medal podium, and he was just standing with Mo Farah, and it was brilliant. He was doing like the Mobot M on his head, and he had Mo Farah doing his little lightning bolt pose. That was fantastic, and the fact that you say he did the the M Mobot as he crossed the finish line, that was absolutely fantastic, and a massive shout out to Mo Farah there, because that was absolutely fantastic. The Olympics as a whole, you know, I'm really pleased with how Great Britain has been performing over the last 2 weeks or so. I mean, apparently this is, as far as gold medals are concerned, this has been her absolute best performance for the last century or so, and oh man, and as far as this LP is concerned, you know, going into it, I thought to myself, am I actually going to be able to do this, like put up a new video every day and record a new video every day, because that's, you guys pretty much figured out, you know, that's what I've been doing. I thought to myself, am I going to be able to do it? Because, you know, I know my my uploads of late, you know, with Sonic Generations and Paper Mario, they've been a bit, you know, off and on, you know. But you know, I can only apologise so much for that. But I'm going into that, so I thought to myself, right, I've got to do this. This is something I've chosen to do. This is something I plan to do. This is something I've got to do, and I'm actually really pleased with myself that I really managed to pull this out. You know, prove to myself that, you know, I actually can do this. You know, if I put my mind to it, I really can keep a consistent, you know, LP going. But I tell you what, guys, I've had a lot of fun playing this game. This game, Mario and Sonic London 2012, it's not the best, you know, Mario and Sonic game there is. It's actually, if I'm going to be brutally honest with you guys, it's actually the worst, in my opinion, because it just doesn't have the same flow as Beijing 2008. I'm not going to compare it to Vancouver 2012, because that's a slightly different game based off of very different Olympics. You know, that's Winter Games. But I suppose you can technically kind of compare it to it, because it has this has the same timing system as Vancouver 2010. But I don't know, for this I feel it just doesn't work, and it kind of ruins it a little bit. And that list of translators is absolute bollocks, by the way, because not one of them bothered to translate the game for the UK audience, because there is so much US English littered in this game. It fucking pisses me off to no end. Ben, what was I talking about? Yeah, I just think the timing system just kind of ruins it for this game, especially in like events like the hurdles and most of the track and field events, actually, with the exception of obviously the 100 meters. But I just didn't feel it was necessary. I mean, okay, I will compare the 110 meters hurdles in Beijing and the 110 meters hurdles in this game. In the 110 in Beijing, it didn't matter, you know, if you timed your jumps badly, or at least it didn't show that it mattered anyway. You know, if you knocked over the hurdle, you just went a little slower. That was it. And in this, you know, it times you. It tells you if you jumped a little bit too early, jumped too late. Who gives a fuck? If you go over the hurdle, so what? As long as you don't knock it over, that's fine. That really is fine. The time, that's particularly one of the things in this game I didn't like. It actually put me off for a little while playing this. I actually played this game when it first came out. I think it was back in November time, I think it was. And I played it for, I don't know, a few hours or so, and it was just like, this game is bollocks. This is utter shit. And I didn't actually play it for months on end. And of course, when July rolled around, I obviously said to myself, you know, I've obviously got to, you know, play this, because I've got my playthrough coming up and I've got to get this finished. And the credits have just ended now, and I haven't even finished saying what I want to say yet. So if you guys will forgive me, I would like to carry on. So I obviously had to get myself in gear for this game. I had to actually start playing it. And to be fair to the game, despite the fact that I don't like it that much, it's not a wholly bad game. It's just, it could have been a hell of a lot better. They could have made it like Beijing, you know. One thing I wasn't particularly too pleased about this game either is its subtle lack of track and field events compared to Beijing. But when you think about Beijing, that's got a lot of track and field events, but it kind of doesn't have too many of the other events, which is what this game has, which is good. So, I don't know. This is where it's gonna sound really weird, because, you know, I'd like them, you know, to make an Olympic game where it has like, well, make a Mario and Sonic at the Olympics with a massive, huge selection of events to choose from. But that's just on the one hand. On the other hand, however, I really don't want Sega to make another Mario and Sonic game, because obviously with the first game it was fantastic, because you know, technically not the very first game was Mario and Sonic in the same one. You know, that one went to Smash Bros. Brawl, but you know what I mean. This was the first Mario and Sonic game that actually specifically, you know, highlighted the fact that it was them two in the same game. And that was great, you know. But now the novelty has just worn off. You know, when I heard that they announced Mario and Sonic at the London Olympics, I wasn't even excited for it at all. I thought to myself, really, another one? I mean, it was all right with the Winter Olympics, because, you know, Winter Olympics are different. But when this was announced, I really wasn't all that excited. I did buy it on I did buy it on launch day, and on that day actually regretted buying it as well. So on the whole, this game isn't too bad. You need to get used to it. It doesn't make you work for it, which is a damn shame, really, because that's what I liked about the original Beijing games. If you wanted first place, you had to really fucking work for it. I mean, it proper worked you out. And in most of the events, you could use both the nunchuck and the Wii remote. In this game, you are limited to the Wii remote. There hardly any events which use the nunchuck as well, which is really, I really don't like it. I don't like, you know, having just to use my right arm when I have the option to like alternate, you know, between both arms. It's just one of those things. When you're used to Beijing games and you come straight onto this, it's just like, and that was the thing, because I'd finished my Beijing games LP and then came straight onto London 2012, and that's why I really don't like it as much as Beijing. So anyway, guys, I'm going to stop going on now, because I really can go on forever about this game. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You guys have actually helped. You know, I've been looking at how well each video has been doing over the last 2.5 weeks, and you guys are just absolutely amazing. You know, you've made this LP pretty successful, and I am so chuffed for that, you know, and I can't thank you guys enough. So I think I'm gonna call it quits here now, because I really am. I really can just go on and on and on and on. But so yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. It's been an absolute blast playing this game, ironically. You know, doing the LP for this and being able to do it alongside the Olympics, which I'm quite pleased. I'm actually grateful for that I was able to do, which is. It's kind of weird, you know, that this game didn't have any kind of festival or Olympic or some kind of circuit mode. But it's because of that, you know, that I was able to actually do the LP in this manner. So yeah, I am actually now going to shut up now. So thank you guys very much for watching. It's been a blast. I absolutely appreciate it. So until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you then.